really known for
Yeah,
defense.
they
So
need a
that rim,
dirty. They need somebody that's dirty, like a Steven. He needs his dirt. Somebody to protect the rim. Yeah.
She feeling saucy, I'm feeling sturdy. I got a 4-piece, up in the 30. They tryna hold me, she like Curry. They feeling salty, I'm feeling sturdy.
today's action: Boston Celtics beat the Detroit Pistons 122-120.
That was a
Jason
good ass
Tatum,
shot.
24 points, 12 assists, 8 rebounds.
Ooh, I missed it.
Tristan Thompson, 12 points, 11 rebounds. Daniel Tice, 14 points. Jaylen Brown, 31 points. And Marcus Smart, 17 points, 10 assists.
Jaylen Brown. Shout out to Jaylen Brown.
He's
It's gonna be.
emerged. He has
It's
emerged.
crazy to me how teams let Jason Tatum take anything at the elbow. Like that's nuts.
Well, Jason Tatum is 6'10", and he will get to any spot he chooses to with his ball.
Listen, I get it. I'm with you, but these guys took millions of dollars to figure that shit out.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand about NBA schemes. That's one of them. I'll never understand.
You can't let this nigga get to that
scheme that
elbow.
lets James Harden get 60. I don't know. I understand. But here we go, because we're about to go. I guess, are these patented moves that these guys are doing?
Well, Jason Tatum does a lot of Kobe Bryant moves.
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody knows that. Why you let him get to the elbow?
Because
with 3 seconds left.
You also have a
Fuck outta
guy.
here.
You also have a guy that is pretty good at some Tracy McGrady moves in Jaylen Brown. And then you got another scorer that does some work with Marcus Smart. So there's some guys that you can't leave.
And you got a kid that's coming off that bench that for the Boston culture, they love. And that's Pritchard. And he's not going anywhere because Boston loves him. And they've wanted to see this emergence of a guard. Trust me, you got to watch Boston basketball history. And they're going to run with it and watch. Because right now, who's their point guard? Kemba?
Well, Kemba did not play this game.
Yeah,
It doesn't
I
look
think
like
he's hurt.
Marcus Smart was the point guard for this event.
Man, they're going to work him in there.
Jeff Teague is the backup as well.
Yeah.
I will say as far as game-winning shots go, that was probably the easiest thing I think I've ever seen in my life. He literally just came off the string, walked directly to the elbow, and just shot a jumper. I couldn't believe it.
When you got the height and you got the skill, it happens.
Everybody in the gym is like free throw line jump shot.
It happens.
You know what else it is? A lot of people, they see those kids as good, but they don't believe it till they really on the court with them.
Yeah.
They're different.
Mm.
The dude threw it on LeBron last year and the year before that. Like, he's different. He's a problem.
Yeah.
You need to do something about him whenever he comes to your building.
Yeah,
it's not just waiting to see how many shots, because we do see Jason Tatum's have little off games. We do see, but I think with each year they just gain more confidence and consistency. And right now it's showing.
You remember last year he got his shit punched by Bam, so it's not like he hasn't been through moments to get better.
That nigga don't look like he want to shoot no more dunks though. He looks like he's Kobe in the Mamba Academy.
Yeah.
Pistons wise, Jeremy Grant, 22 points, 6 rebounds.
Yeah, he balling.
Blake Griffin, 13 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds.
Yeah, he retiring.
Mm-hmm.
Derrick Rose, 13 points, 8 assists.
Derrick Rose is there to mentor the young kids.
And I can't even say this man's name, but Sviatoslav Mikhailu.
Just tell me his number.
Points.
What's his
2
jersey
rebounds?
number?
Jersey number 19. I'm sorry if I butchered the shit out there. I just can't say it, honestly.
Yeah, we'll look for you in the next box score. If you score 5, we don't even need to know your name.
As far as action going on right now, Grizzlies and Lakers, 51-49, second quarter, 2 minutes left.
No Ja Morant. No need to rush and turn into that.
Yep. As far as the Wizards and Nets, it is currently 59 Wizards up on the Nets to
What channel?
55.
What network is that broadcasting on? Do
This
you
is
know?
on the Yes Network, and
All
there's
right.
3 more as well as the League Pass, NBC Sports Washington. Um, right now, Bradley Beal has 18 points. Westbrook has 9. Nets wise, Kyrie has 16. Durant has 6, 6, and 4.
Yep. Dinwiddie's out for the year.
Yeah.
Yep. Dinwiddie's hurt, so that definitely that hurts them a lot. And then as far as talking about that, Dinwiddie does play a big part because they don't have another person that can really initiate the offense after the starters. So we get to see Caris LeVert kind of pick up the slack a little bit and see what he could do with him out, because that's a big loss right there. And then as far as the standings go for the league, Sixers are in first place at 5-1. Then the Pacers at 4-2, Magic 4-2, Cavs 4-2, Hawks 4-2, Celtics 4-3. And then as far as like anybody else that stands out, Bucks are 50%, Knicks are 50%, Nets are 50, Heat are 2-3, and Raptors 1-4. And Wizards are 1-5 as well.
What about did you say Phoenix?
Phoenix is 5-1 in the Western Conference right now.
Talk about Phoenix. They look amazing.
Yep. Pelicans 4-2, Clippers 4-2, Lakers 4-2, Jazz 3-2, Trailblazers 3-2, Rockets 2-2. Then as far as standouts go, Mavericks are 2-3, Warriors are 2-3, and Nuggets are 1-4.
Oh yeah, Nuggets are 1-4. Wow, that's intriguing to me.
After having a good preseason, that's super interesting.
They must be having a chemistry problem working Barton with Michael Porter Jr. Look for them to pull a trade.
Yeah,
around All-Star break. Nah.
They lost to the Suns.
Game they won, they looked good as shit.
Yeah, that was Michael Porter played good. He hit a bunch of threes, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Jokic had like 21 and 21 or something crazy like that.
Yeah, look for them to move somebody.
Yeah, the game they won against the Rockets, you had Millsap going for 19. You had Porter going for 14 points and 9 boards. Jokic had a triple-double, 19 points, 18 assists, 12 boards, and Jamal had 21. Gary had 14. Monte Morris had 12, and Barton had 11. So it was a nice little day for everybody.
Yeah, they're gonna move somebody. They're gonna move Michael Porter Jr. Watch. That's my prediction, because his pops is involved.
The game against the Suns, 106-103, Suns pulled it off. Looked very good for Devin Booker and Chris Paul, and Ayton too as well, who had a double-double at 22 and 11. So yeah, that's looking like a nice big three coming out of the West, honestly. And then you add CP3 in, who is a game manager, just one of the best people to have on your team, period.
They got a bunch of good guards too, man.
Yeah, they're deep, so they look really good.
They got a bunch of little dogs at point guard, at backup point guard and shit. Shout out to rest in peace to Paul Westphal, though. He's the old Phoenix Sun coach, passed I believe yesterday. So shout out to Paul Westphal, because early in the game, when I was learning basketball and I was first starting to watch, he was like Charles Barkley's coach, when he had that great MVP run season. So I watched him coach against Mike in the finals and shit. So I had a lot of respect for Paul Westphal, and I really never understood why he never really coached a lot after that. But, politics and everything. But, yeah, shout out to him, man,
Then we got to talk about your mans, Roy. So Wizards are not looking too good at either 104 or 105. So they are offensively look solid, but defensively it looks really bad. Noted that they're missing Hachimura. Do we still think that the Wizards are going to go ahead and grab an 8th seed or a bottom seed in the East, or do we think that they might miss it this year?
I feel like they're going to miss it.
Because he's getting a triple-double every game, but
which we said was he was going to get back to that. But I think it's just his personnel is just not as tough and as talented as he need them to be, or they're just not clicking, because we know what Russ is going to give you. It's guaranteed. It's damn near guaranteed, man. And that's crazy. You're a walking triple-double. So now he just has to figure out how to make these guys better before it's too late. But it's still early in the game. But if they keep this shit up for another week or two, it's their done deal.
Yeah. Well, I got two things, though. So first thing I wanted to talk about, like this, backtrack a little bit, talk about the Suns for a second. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm remembering this accurately, but if I'm not mistaken, the Suns started off as one of the best teams in the league last year as well. They kind of tapered off in the middle, and then when the bubble started, obviously they went undefeated. It's like they were really good last year. I'm not really sure if, yes, Chris Paul is an upgrade to every player that they lost, but I don't know if the team production is gonna.
They got Monty Williams, right?
Yeah, Monty Williams is the coach.
I don't know if the team production is going to change much from last year. And then, like, when it comes to Washington, like, I don't think that you should overreact at all. Like, both of their losses came to Orlando. So that's like 2 losses right there against a team that's just obviously better than they are. So
yeah, that's going to be
into
the playoff.
Right
7 for 8 seed guaranteed the way they ball it.
But not just that, their losses. So along, like as far as their losses go, they have lost to the Bulls 133-130, again to the Bulls 115-107, and to the Magic at 120 and 113, and then the Magic again at 130-120.
And who is the other loss to?
The 76ers.
Yeah, so you had two questionable losses there, and then the other 2 were losing to the Bulls. Is kind of bad, actually.
That's what I said. So
right.
Now, if this trend keeps up, it's a problem. The Bulls, beat you twice. They kind of got you figured out. You need to go back and get 2 on both of those teams so you can split the season series. That's all you need to focus on. But you don't need to dwell in that loss too much. But now it's all about chemistry. What are they not doing right? What combinations are not working? Scott Brooks is an okay coach, so maybe he'll figure something out. But maybe it's a piece that they're missing that'll make Russ and Bill look good together. And I think that's what it is. It's not Rudy Hachimura. It's more of a other kind of guy. It's they need something like a Steven Adams or Gortat, and
they look really tough on the inside, like Thomas Bryant. Like they look tough.
I've seen
like they play hard. It's just
they don't have much perimeter defense. Like I love Russ, but Russ isn't really a great defender. Beal's an okay defender, but everybody else isn't really known for defense.
Yeah, they need a dirty. They need somebody that's dirty, like a Steven. He needs his dirt. Somebody to protect the rim. They don't have no defensive prowess, no defensive. Like when you go to play against Wizards, you're going to score a bunch of buckets. That's you don't think like, yo, somebody's stopping me tonight.
You're just basically keeping up with Russ and Bill. That's pretty much it.
They might be really good. That Deni Avdija, he looks like he could be really good in basketball in the next couple of years. Like he's really good right now, but obviously he has some deficiencies.
Well, that's the plan usually, right?
We'll see exactly what happens with that one. Other than that, basketball-wise, nothing really crazy.
Basketball?
Yeah,
Carmelo surpassed number 14 on an all-time scoring list. That's big.
Oh, shouts out to Melo, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Melo. Always got to shout out to Melo, man. Whenever he doing something good, I got to bring his name up. And he got little Melo doing this now.
Yeah, little Melo gonna be nice, man. I can't wait to see Cayenne. I forgot his name. I forgot how to say it. I'm sorry.
No, I'm talking about LaMelo. LaMelo is jacking this now.
Oh, I'm talking about his kid. I can't wait to see his kid get in the league, honestly.
Yeah. And one more shout out to Becky Hammon. She made history. Pop got tossed. First female ever to coach a game in the motherfucking league, man. So shout out to Becky Hammon.
So I guess that kind of answers the question as far as who's going to take Pop's spot between her and Timmy Duncan. So we get to see her and probably Timmy be the assistant. I can't wait to see Tim on the bench, giving direction.
He's not coaching, is he?
I believe he's assistant coaching.
I thought he stepped away.
He stepped away from the game of basketball, but he was coaching.
No, I thought he stepped away from the Spurs a little earlier in the beginning of the year.
Nah, he stepped away from playing. Timmy D will be in the rafters, but he's going to be on the bench coaching as well. But yeah, as far as basketball wise, that's pretty much it.
She feeling saucy, I'm feeling sturdy. I got a 4-piece, up in the 30. They tryna hold me, she like Curry. They feeling salty, I'm feeling sturdy.